out carrying a clay jug. He moves quickly, eyes low, his sandals silent against the ground. He disappears into another doorway before you can even shift your weight. You smile faintly. Great. The emperor might be the son of the sun, but someone still has to fetch the drinks. You step farther along and the night grows quieter still. The walls block out most of the city's sound, leaving you with little more than the echo of your own breathing. And yet, in that silence you hear the weight of power. Some historians claim the Sapa Inca rarely showed himself openly at night. He was too sacred, too carefully guarded. Others suggest he might have walked quietly among his people, cloaked and unnoticed. You imagine both are true, depending on which night you choose to dream about. The moonlight falls across a courtyard where a fountain trickles softly. The water reflects the stars, rippling with each breath of wind. You lean closer, watching the patterns shimmer. For a moment, you almost see a face in the water's stern, serene, crowned with light. You blink and it's gone, just ripples folding into one another. The royal walls close around you, heavy with silence. You know the emperor sleeps somewhere nearby, perhaps on a bed of fine wool, beneath blankets woven so tightly they shine like cloth made of water. And yet you don't envy him. His crown weighs even at night, his dreams tethered not to the stars but to the empire. You, on the other hand, get to simply walk, to breathe, to listen to the rhythm of stone and silence. You step back into the shadow of an archway. The night stretches deep around you. And though you never glimpse the emperor, you feel him everywhere, in the torchlight, in the whispers, in the hush of guards who stand like statues. The city beats to his rhythm, and you are caught within it, carried along like a quiet note in the empire's endless song. You drift away from the royal walls and step into quieter streets again, where the grandeur of stone gives way to softer, humbler courtyards. Here, the rhythm of life is slower, simpler, carried on the smoke of cooking fires and the soft murmur of voices within. You pause at a doorway half open to the night. Beyond it, a patio glows faintly, its light spilling out like warm breath. You slip closer and lean against the threshold. The courtyard is small, paved with uneven stones, a clay water jar resting in the corner. A dog sleeps curled by the doorway, its sides rising and falling with steady breath. In the shadows, little guinea pigs dart in and out of cracks along the wall. Their tiny squeaks echo like whispers, their scurrying claws scratching softly at the stone. To some they are pets. To others, supper. Tonight they are simply part of the house, moving as naturally as the smoke drifting up from the fire. A woman bends near the hearth, feeding twigs into the flames. The firelight paints her face gold, catching the lines of weariness around her eyes. Beside her, a man mends a sandal, the leather rough in his hands. His fingers work slowly, patiently, as though time itself has stretched to fit the rhythm of the task. A child leans against his knee, half asleep, his thumb hooked into his mouth. You feel the weight of the day pressing into this one moment, every chore, every laugh, every footstep folded into the warmth of the courtyard. Some historians note that Incan houses often shared this same patterned stone walls, open patios, small hearths at the center. They were not built for grandeur but for rhythm, for the steady beat of daily life. In the courtyard, you feel how those rhythms carried the empire as much as temples and palaces did. After all, someone had to cook the maize, mend the sandals, and keep the guinea pigs from chewing the corners of the cloth. You smile faintly. Great. An empire stretching for thousands of miles, and still no escape from household chores. The courtyard smells of wood smoke and herbs. A small bundle of dried leaves hangs from the wall, a simple charm for protection. In one corner, a pot of water cools, its surface reflecting a slice of the moon. You can almost hear the faint drip of condensation, like the courtyard itself is breathing. The man pauses in his work to tell a story, his voice low and steady. You can't make out